Hiya mate, how's it going? You enjoying the flight, man? Well, I'm enjoying the flight and I'm also enjoying having my voice back. Now, throughout this series, we've had a bit of fun, me and you. We've been on an adventure, but I think it's time just to break that fourth wall. And thank you, A, for not unsubscribing. Thank all my patrons. Thanks for all the kind messages. It was a worrying time for me, losing my voice, not knowing if I had anything serious, then being told I might not get my voice back properly. Luckily, everything I've been doing is working, speech therapy, all that good stuff, and my voice has returned. As you can tell, it's not perfect, can't shout, there's still a long way to go, but God, I've missed this. I've missed this little adventure. I've missed making YouTube videos. I've missed playing Football Manager. I've not even been playing it. It's been too depressing, so I am back now. Well, of course, we're on an adventure, and if you remember, we were in South America, 3 great seasons, our last club. And I put it out there, did you want me to move? And I give you a couple of options. Now, if you check your mobile phone, you'll see the vote came in a long time ago, and you wanted me to unlock the Scandinavian leagues, which I did. Now, before I decided to quit because my voice went completely, I made that. I looked at the vote, I unlocked the Scandinavian leagues, I applied for some jobs, and I got one, and I played the full season. 2 months ago. So I know who I am. I roughly know what's going on. I've had a quick look, but it's pretty fresh to me. So if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's because it's a long time ago. So we're going to learn it all together. You're going to smash that thumbs up, maybe even subscribe if you're new. But thank you for sticking with the series. I don't expect everyone to come back after such a big break. And I expect some of you might not be happy that I did move. But it's a democracy. And I think I found a great club. A club that when I saw needed a manager, I went for it because I remember them being massive when I was growing up. I think they fell on kind of hard times. They're not as good as they used to be. So it's up to me and you, my chief home placement officer, to get this club back on top. But can we do that? Well, we're going to find out today. Let's get into it. So a quick recap, because it has been a while, but I'm assuming if you come back for the series, you know the history of this series and where I just was. Now, we were out in Paraguay with Olympia. Loved it there. 3 seasons, I think 3 doubles, domestic, and finally got to the Copa Libertadores. Now, I want to win that one day, and I do see that in the comments. People think, I suppose, they think once I've done South America, I'd never go back. If this series continues, I mean, we've missed a good chunk of time, I know. But if it continues and the right opportunity comes up and the vote goes that way, I could always go back to South America and try and win a Copa Libertadores. You know, the world is my oyster, so I'm not putting any restrictions on myself. But I suppose at the time, thinking back, I just felt like I was bored domestically. I just didn't want to slog it out another season, so I put some options out there. And like you see, the majority of people voted for me to move. And this is where we've ended up. We ended up in Sweden, a country I have never managed in. I've done Denmark on a previous Journeyman, and I did Finland. I've never even done Sweden in a personal save. Now, we're at IFK, Göteborg. That's what the internet reckons. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I used to always call them, is it Gothenburg, isn't it, the city itself? I think. I'm just going to call them IFK. Now, when I was growing up, this was all, when I thought of Swedish football, this is the club I thought of. Now you can see it's the year 2031, and all the time we've been on this adventure together, they haven't won a league title. They've come close a couple of times, but they haven't won a league title since 2007. So for years, in reality, before our journey started, they haven't won a top flight league. Now, if we go down a bit, you'll see it was the 90s. Look at that domination. 80s, 90s, they were the best team by far in Sweden. And, you know, I'm getting on a bit. That's when I was at school. So that's why I always think of them as massive. Now, they do have the Swedish Cup. They did win that in 2019-20. So I'm guessing that's real life. And then again, while we've been on our journey, they've been runners-up a couple of times. and not won that, so they've won nothing domestically. But this club has got a great history. 18 league titles, 8 Swedish Cups, only 1 Super Cup, but they've got 2 Europa. That's pretty freaking good, I think. So there's massive clubs in England who haven't got anything like that. Let's check the general stats. So the nickname, not a Scooby. Year founded 1904. Who's our first rivals? Bloody hell. This is one of them countries, isn't it? I love Sweden, by the way. I love Scandinavia. It's somewhere I've never been. My wife's been. She's been to Sweden and she's been to Denmark. I've never been anywhere like that. So, been a lot of places. Definitely on my checklist. I think we're going in a couple of years to Lapland. Is that in Norway or Finland? With the kids to see Santa, stay over in a hut and have a husky ride. But yeah, that's some time off. So yeah, we've got quite a few rivals. Malmo, I know who they are, obviously. AIK, I know who they are. I don't know the other two. Got some derbies as well, which should be good. Facilities wise, we play at a cracking stadium. I can't wait to test this league out. All brand new for me, so it's exciting. But yeah, tidy little stadium. Do we own it? Because the rent is 15% of gate receipts, so I'm guessing we don't, because we're paying some form of rent. But I've never seen that. I've seen it where you pay rent, not in a percentage of gate receipts. So you learn something new still at my age. I'm playing the game as long as me. But yeah, we've got great training facilities, good youth facilities. Now financially, this is what I expected about. You're not going to get big money over here, but I'm assuming that I can get good little signings, good little players. I can't remember what I did. I swear, I kind of looked at the end to see what was doing. And I know we've got, hopefully, a very important, exciting live com. Let's have a look at the vision for the club. So they want to develop players using the club youth system. I like doing that. I like, by now, I like getting young players in, developing them myself. Done some good work with that, I think, on this series. They want to win the Premier Division end of the current season. Bloody hell, that's some pressure in it straight away. You haven't won it for freaking, Jesus, 20 odd years. This is my staff, and as always, I know, I've not checked, but I know I always try and improve it. Can I improve it? Well, there's one thing I do remember. I get a legend of an assistant manager. But if we want to win this league, we've got to topple Malmo FF. You might have noticed when we looked earlier that they've won the last 3 league titles back to back. They had a dip there and they won one a bit earlier as well, but 3 back to back. Says to me they are the team to beat. Oh yeah, here we go. I've done my usual. Looks like I sorted the staff out there, done it. Now, obviously, I know what I do. I strip it, I bring everyone in best I can. Don't mean they're the best in the world, but you can always improve your staff, and I was going about that. But I do remember that I got myself a cheeky assistant. Yeah, I got Patrick Kluivert. Now, is he any good? Let's have a look. He's not bad, but do you know what? It's Patrick Kluivert. Growing up, one of the greatest strikers ever. When I was 20, I think I was about 20. I went to Barcelona when he played there and had my picture with him on a computer thing, which was back then was like next level crazy. Now you can do it yourself. So what did I do in the transfers? Well, I managed to bring some money in and I spent some money. Looks like I made 2 million quid and I brought in a few players. Oh, I brought in someone from Olympia. Honestly, it's been ages, you can't remember. And like I've said on Tame Valley, if you've not watched that, I got quite depressed of trying a few personal saves, and once I'd done this and I realised I was going to have to stop making YouTube and concentrate on getting better with my voice and repairing my vocal cords, I just shut the computer and I've left it on the shelf. I just couldn't play. Biggest break I've ever had a Football Manager in over 20 years, so yeah, I'm a bit in the dark. So I've brought someone with me from Olympia. Look like I've made a few decent deals here, stretched them finances out, which I always like to do. Well, that business hasn't made us title favourites on the board. Want me to win the league? Malmo are still up there with AIK and that team who I know the badge, I know the name, I can't say it. We're 4th. Shit. That's pressure, man, isn't it? But I remember I enjoyed playing it. I can't wait to get into it again. This is apparently my best team, and as you can tell, I'm sticking with the same tactic I've been playing for a long time now. Loads of success with it. First player what I look at though is the left back who I brought with me from Olympia. So this is the kid. He did well for me, I'm assuming. I can't remember, man. I apologise, I can't. He's only 22 years old. And I liked him enough to buy him. Now I do remember this one. John Higgins, Australian, on loan from Borussia Dortmund, goalkeeper, who I think is freaking brilliant for this level we're at. I remember him now. We've got a new right back, Johan Olsen, 26 years old. I've signed him from another team in Sweden for pretty much peanuts really, but he looks tidy for this level. This is one of my centre halves and he looks like a legend of the club. He's only 25 but he's played a ton of games. We have a real player here. He's never really played though. He's played a couple of games last few seasons. It says he's a right back, but they put him at centre half. So I'm not sure yet until we get through it. Did I play him or not? Now this guy's 34. He hasn't got a face, but I'm assuming he's real. Just haven't got an updated face pack for him. He came for an undisclosed fee. This was done before me. Young Mr. Gibber, cheap as chips. He's Norwegian. 42 grand, I think. But yeah, he's got loads of potential, and I think he looks pretty fleshed out. And I mean, I don't know much about Sweden, but I'm guessing from what I see of his ability as a midfielder, I think he should do well for me. Obviously, I've got a bit of Hungarian knowledge, and I must have tapped into it because I've signed Thomas Musos. He looks pretty good. Play behind the striker. On the left and on loan from Dortmund, I've got Robin Binzenbach, who's got loads of potential. I reckon he'll tear it up. And then on the right, he's saying this is my best player. Loads of pace, got some good ability, good corner take, 23 years old. And then he's saying Toth is my main man up front. Now I've signed Toth. Things are kind of, it's like broken memory, like I've lost my memory. But like I said, I've not looked at the details fully. I just looked at it this season to see what was going on. And I think I had an issue with a striker. I signed this kid for not a lot of money. £1 million maybe with add-ons as well. From Bosnia. Kosta Pilic, 19. He's not in that best team, but when I look at him, he's my kind of player. Now before we get going, let's just check the rules really, because I can't remember. I don't know if I've got giddy. Have I got giddy? Did I do me planning with foreigners? So the prize money don't look too bad, does it? Does that mean basically everyone above 14th gets the same amount of money? Yeah, normal points, number of teams 16, 30 games, you play each other twice, 7 subs, use 3, pretty standard. Let's go down here. Where is registration? Maximum of 5 under 22 players allowed on loan. No. Is it just loans? Can I do whatever I want? That's pretty handy, isn't it? I think. Can have terraces in stadiums as well. That's good, isn't it? So you've got the Premier Division and then Premier Division, First Division Elite playoff selection rules. Is that like a relegation thing? No idea, can't remember. Should be fun to learn. Right, so the season's just about to start. It looks like I kept some of the original friendlies, but then I've added others. We've done a Super 12s Cup, which we lost. Awesome. It looks a bit sketchy, doesn't it? And also quite good, beating some German teams quite well. Beat St. Paul in 9-1. Wow. We're going to jump forward all the way to the end of July, and as you can see, we are currently sitting second, which is pretty good. I've got the leading goal scorer in the league, and he's not the guy my assistant said was my best striker. And I kind of remembered there was something. I remember sticking with. I think I might stick with that Toff early, and he wasn't scoring. I think, and I've just put someone else up there, and he started scoring. As you can see, he's the second best player in the league, second most assists. So tidy. We'll have a look at him in a minute. Well, I've not drawn any at this point. Looks like I've lost 3. 1-13. What's Sweden then? 20th. That's in Europe. That's not bad, is it? I don't think that's too bad. So it looks like we're doing okay, but we're some way off. Where's Malmo? They're 6th. I wasn't sure, but we actually are in Europe. We're in the lowest European competition, but I think that's great for a club like us. We've got to play young boys. So we'll see what happens with that. Can't remember. Obviously, the Swedish Cup hasn't started yet either. When does it start? We're into the second round on the 20th of August. Bloody hell. I think the season goes all the way to like November. No, I'm lying. He's not a striker. My best goal scorer is the guy behind the striker. I do promise, next episode I'll have played the season, won't I? It'll be fresh in my mind, back to it. So I do apologise. I sound like an idiot in a lot of this, but like I said, it's been ages. But yeah, Toff looks like he's played, scored every other game, so maybe I'm talking out my ass. I don't know. I just felt like that was the case. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm wrong. But if you can see here, I think I've arranged it by average rating. You can see we're doing well, and I think we are. I've got the pressure on me that they want me to win that league. I'd like to win something. Yeah, I've gone into my shortlist, and it looks like I am. Obviously, there's guys here, Swedish guys, who I will never get. Look at the price on them, but like I said, I know what I do. I'm assuming I just did my usual blueprint. Scout young players in the country, not just Swedish players. Just try and get as much knowledge as I can for this first year, and my recruitment package ain't the best there, is it? And it'll up that a bit maybe if I get the money. Now jump forward to the 1st of November, mainly because I'm going to do this as a live com, because we are top of the league at this point, and this is where I remember when I've looked into it and the season ain't over. We've only played one cup game, so I'm guessing that's going to carry on. Does it carry on over to next year? I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out. Obviously, we'll look how we did in Europe, but as you can see here, and we'll look at all the results in a minute. I've done alright here, but I've lost 6 games, drawn 2, and I'm only 2 points in the lead. We've got to play Elfsborg, who are 7th, and we're up against Helsingborgs, who are at home to them. Can't say that, bloody hell. So these are all the results in the league, and we started off pretty well. As you can see, we've been a bit sketchy at times. Looks like we've had some really good moments as well. Obviously not drawn too many, but you know, like I said, I don't remember everything, but I do remember really enjoying the year, and it felt quite challenging. Like, you know, obviously I've won a lot of games, but we've not run away with it, and that's what I like. Like I said, the Swedish Cup, I've only played the 2nd round, and that didn't start. I mean, it said of coming in August, but it started on the 13th of September. I've played 1 game, and that's nearly a month ago. The Euro Cup was a bit disappointing, and I do as soon as I've put this up, I remembered. Obviously, we started off really well, beating young boys, and then did I B-team it? I think I might have B-teamed it. Yeah, give guys a game, and we lost, but we were so far in the lead, it was okay. Then obviously we've gone through here, 3-0 on aggregate. Tottenham on TV 2-2. Now that is some gaming, and if you look, I remember why I was pissed off, because they equalised in the 94th minute. Wouldn't have made a difference though, because we did get battered at their place. What else was disappointing? Patrick Kluivert. Brought him as my assistant. Halfway through the season, he buggered off to Ajax to be a scout, which is, you know, fair enough. Got all. But I don't think it's ever happened to me where I've lost an assistant halfway through a season, his first season. Found a good replacement, I think, for the level we're at. Nigel Gibbs, fellow Englishman, 65 years old now. Great working with youngsters, great motivator, good man manager as well. So pretty happy with this. Ex-under-18s coach at Spurs. We're going to have a cheeky live come in, and then we'll see what happens with the cup. I'm going to have to play a bit today. I didn't think I would, but I've got to. But yeah, excited. Can I win a title? The pressure is on. Would I get sacked if I don't? So here we go. They play in yellow and black. I do love a yellow and black kit. It's pissing down. It's like Mancunians. We bring the weather with us. But yeah, thank you for coming back for the series. I know it's been a big break. If you have come back, I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate, like I've said, comments, well wishes. My patrons for not leaving me, my subs for not leaving me. Some of you guys watching my old videos, I really do appreciate that as well. I generally didn't know if I was going to come back at one point. They said my voice might be damaged permanently at one point. So it's been a bit depressing. I've been a bit down, but it's all come good, and we're back. And can I win a title? That'd be pretty sweet. Right, come on, boys. Really want to win it. I think we should. Looks like we've had a really good season. Got some really good players here. We've got a chance to maybe build a team that can start dominating domestically first. Here is Toth. Can he score me a goal? No. Let's see how it goes. But I can't say some of these names, man. Binzenbach. He's the guy from Dortmund, isn't he? Oh, and there you go. He scored for me. Well done, Robin. 1-0. I've just released before this Mid-Thames Valley episode, so started back with the Valley. You may not or may not watch that series. It's so old. I don't know if anyone's going to come back for it. But you know, I've got to finish it off. It's like this series. You know, if I've lost half the viewership or whatever, I want to kind of finish it. I want to carry this journey on because we're enjoying this so much. We're having so much fun with it. I've got to carry it on. If you're a fan of my stories, I've talked about this on Valley, so apologies if you've watched that, but I've got a couple planned. I've got them written out, script-wise, idea-wise. Oh, pick that out! I don't know the graphics and that. I think I'm going to wait for Valley to end, because I think the Valley should be ending in a couple of weeks. There's like just over a season left to play, and then we're going to the World Club Championships, and that's how I'm going to wrap that series up. Box out a couple of story experiments for fun. Carry on with this, hopefully, if you're still interested, and then got a few other ideas. Well, it's half time here, and we're winning 2-0, so we're on course here for a title. They haven't had a shot. Sod Patrick Kluivert, me and Gibbo, me and Nigel Gibbs, we'll do it. You can go and scout for Ajax, you lazy bastard. You could have been here with the boys, lifting a trophy. Yeah, but I can't wait. I'm looking forward to playing the next season. Purely to get stuck into it again and learn again, because I just feel like everything I must have gone through, I've forgotten a lot of it. Come on, let's get a third. I want a third. That second goal. Beautiful. I do remember trying to sign a couple of lads from Olympia because they're all quite cheap, weren't they, on low wages. Maybe... Oh, there you go. Toth. Get in, man. 24th goal of the season. Yeah, because I do remember I had a couple of good young players there, didn't I? I built a good little team. I mean, when you can take a team like that and start beating Brazilian and Argentinian teams like we were doing, apart from in the Copa, I'm still gutted about that. But I've had to make a couple of changes. Fitness-wise, injury-wise, Musos, he done his knee or something, wanted to come off, signalling that he wanted to come off. Come on, let's finish this. Don't matter what's going on, does it? Anywhere else. We win, we're laughing. I think we could have got away with a draw, but then I can't remember. I didn't notice any rules because some leagues, if you tied a title, was it Italy? Serie A? Do they still do that in Serie A? They used to. If you're joint on points, it don't go off goal difference. I think they have a playoff for the title. Because I remember playing against a friend of mine a very long time ago. Inter, I think I was Milan and he was Inter, and I thought I'd won the league on goal difference, and then we had to have a playoff and I lost it. Ooh! By the time of filming, it's Sunday. European finals tonight. I am, of course, English, so by the time you see this, you'll know if we won or lost. I know the whole world's against us, but win or lose, I never thought I'd see my team, England, ever in a major final, so I'm very proud of that. Very nervous for tonight. We'll see. Hopefully next time you see me, get in. I'll be a very happy man. Well, there you go. Final whistle, full time, but there's no trophy ceremony. Have I missed something here? Probably. So yes, we've won the league. It's come up in the news. You're champions. Why was there no graphic? I was thinking, have I missed something? Is there some form of playoff thing I've got to go through? But no, we have won the league, guaranteed. I haven't got any money in the bank. I'm guessing we're waiting for our prize money to come through, but they've given me 3.1 million. But we've had a good season. The team should be gelling. I shouldn't have to do too much work. I mean, we're not going to win the Champions League, but I'd like to start doing well domestically. And I think we're still in this cup. Just no idea what's going on with it. So I'm getting me end of season awards here. So we're getting all that information that happens at the end of an actual season. So, and it's also saying that the cup doesn't get drawn for the next round till the very end of November, which is in another month. So I'm guessing that's carrying over for some reason. Maybe we've missed the early bit. I don't know how it works, but I think I'm going to leave that there, and we'll see what happens with the cup in the next episode. But this is my best team, and one thing I've just realised is when I've loaned Bison back and Higgins from Dortmund, I must have done 2-year deals. They're here for another season still. So I'm very happy with that because this team looks pretty good. I think domestically we hopefully can go back to back. So there we go. That is our first season here, wrapped up at our 6th club here in Sweden. It's night time now. It's raining outside. We brought the weather with us, but what a beautiful place Gothenburg is. Hopefully we can stay for a couple of years. I'm excited, mainly because I just want to play Football Manager again. So like I said earlier, thank you for sticking with me. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully going to carry on this journey. We'll see what me and you get up to. Can we get up to any mischief? Can we win some more trophies? Don't stress. Hopefully the series continues. You keep watching. There's plenty more places we can go back and forth. I don't really care. I might open up the whole world next time and really see where you want me to go. But for now, we're here in Sweden. We're going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy my title. I'll polish my trophy. Very happy with that. And I can't wait. I'm going to chill out for the rest of the day. Hopefully England win the Euros tonight. Hopefully. And see you soon. So yeah, it's good to be back, man. Swear down. So good. Stay safe, stay happy. I'm Booed. Bye-bye.